Hmm. Okay. Mary, Aisha, I know you guys didn't see it. So he was implicating. So the one thing that Rosenberg got wrong, in my opinion, is when he's saying that Jewish people are a monolith and he was attacking the community. He said very explicitly, maybe 60 times during an interview, Jewish media. Like he made a distinction almost every single time. And then he said Jewish people when he said they don't kill each other, they don't rob each other. So he was asking, and then he said he's jealous of them because they don't have some of that going on in the community like we do. And so it's almost like he said Jewish, and automatically he was saying the Jewish media had a stronghold on our culture because they own the record labels and the channels and the, you know what I mean? So they saw that as anti-Semitic. What do you guys think?
I think everything he said, he had a point, but
Not
he's the only
Bub,
one
not
saying it.
Bub. The two niggas that didn't see the interview in the whole
I,
world.
by the time I went to look, they took it down. But I don't think he was being anti-Semitic. But they had enough power that he eventually apologized. And I
Who
don't think
did?
I've ever heard Kanye apologize for anything that he's ever said or done.
He
He
apologized.
Hmm.
apologizes o-
Mhm.
often.
Kanye
Wait,
apologized for everything that he does.
he apologized.
He
I
did.
missed that.
Mhm.
What did he
He
say?
said he
I
said
missed that
something
too.
about I was hurt and hurt people hurt people.
Right.
Oh,
So I apologize for the hurt people, but I don't know if he
I don't know if that's
apologized for the
valid for
comment.
apology, but
that's pretty.
I
nonetheless,
wouldn't count it as an apology.
So he said hurt people because in the interview he talked bad about Puff, he talked bad about Meek, he talked he said a little bit about Hove. So to Eddie's point, was he talking about them? Did they reinstate him with anything
I don't think they
after this?
reinstated him with anything as of yet, but I did. The clip that I seen was more towards the Jewish comment that he made, and he apologized if he hurt anybody. I think specifically because I was thinking he was going to apologize to like the George Floyd comment that he made, but he didn't.
Mm-mm-mm. So I didn't see that. Did you guys see the alleged apology?
Yeah, I
No,
did.
I
It
didn't
was
see
on
it.
social media.
I feel like he's apologized previously for saying other things, whether he puts it in his song or he comes out with a statement. My intention was this and my intention was that. Then he'll release the text messages. The most vivid one I remember was when the push Drake, the back and forth that they were having, and then he came out and apologized, and then he was giving Drake all of this praise, and it's been a nonstop train of Drake this, Drake that, Drake this, Drake that. After he did what he did in the past towards Drake and incited that beef between him and Pusha T.
Okay. Damn. So Eddie, what did he say exactly in this particular apology?
He was just referencing that, when he was talking about, to your earlier point, that he was specifically talking about Jewish media, not necessarily Jewish people,
Oh,
right? So he made that distinction, and he was talking about how, sometimes he doesn't always articulate things well, but now that he's much more calm, like he understands this and that. He spoke about Nori, that Nori's a good dude, but he was just like, they proved his point. All the backlash basically proved this point. Like everybody's walking on eggshells now because they're scared of the little hats. So
Absolutely.
hmm. Okay. Damn. Fuck me, man. I guess, but do you look
Well,
at
yeah,
it as
wait, hold on. How you feeling, Hamp? You know what I'm saying? Expound on those emotions, but I know you ask all the questions, but I want to know your thoughts.
man, that shit's crazy. I'm gonna look at it to see if it's more of a clarification and he didn't withdraw his statements because I don't think what he said was anti-Semitic. Like when Eddie was giving when he was breaking it down, so there's three sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. So Semitic is Shemitic. So if you come from Shem, you wouldn't be anti-Semitic because you are Shem. So that's one of the other points in that. You know what I mean? But that makes me sad if because I thought he was gonna be the one to stand on it. So I hope he would just give me clarification rather than just withdrawing it like Nick Cannon and what's the receiver that played for the Eagles, and the Rams and the Raiders, Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah.
They took it back as well.
It's funny you brought up Nick Cannon him because that's what I was gonna say next. Like I was gonna ask you guys if y'all remember the Nick Cannon situation when he got quote unquote canceled for a couple of months. Why did he get canceled? What per se group canceled him? Who had ownership of what he thought was all his? Who was able to put Nick Cannon on the back burner for a little while?
Yeah. Little hits.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Damn.
For having an opinion.
All right, let me play this clip right here. Subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. We out.